Hey, hey, it's me again, Jacob. And I'm sorry for the pause. I've been thinking about what type of content should I make about the ASMR stuff, and I said I'm gonna be doing well, more roleplay type, but also some other type. I like to be talking about some stuff with my soft voice because I like this type of voice. And I don't want to be loud or overly aggressive. Because I just want to leave that to some gaming streams when I do, which I am planning to play some. I'm gonna be trying to do some undermine type stuff. I'm gonna be trying to make like some streams with undermine, a video game, which is cool. But anyway, I want to say that some things in life just get difficult, isn't it? Sometimes we just don't know what to do. Sometimes we just lay in bed for most of the time. But hey, it's okay. You don't need to wake up if you can't, or if you don't have to. You can just lay down for a moment and think for yourself. Just relax if you had a bad dream or something like that. Because having a bad dream is, well, it's a common thing. We all have bad thoughts which influence our thoughts, our dreams, and situations. I know it too well. The dreams are kind of an interesting aspect, to be honest. Whenever I have to go to sleep and dream, I often dream about some space I'm in, often with other people. Some other times I'm just gone and I can't think what I am. Sometimes I imagine myself as a hero, other time as a villain. But that's just a part of the dreams we have, isn't it? And the dreams are something wonderful because anything can be done within our dreams. It's this sort of magical place that we have. And going back to the topic, if you're not feeling well and you need to relax, then do relax. This is what we all need as a human being, because we can't work on just fumes and oil. We just need to rest, let the gears work out everything, and just go on to the day. Sometimes you have to just wake up, brush your teeth, and then keep your teeth closed and go to work. But it's also a good thing to hang around first with the people we know, with the people we trust, and with the people we have. It's good to just take a moment before we go to work, think about the wonderful day and what will happen later. Maybe at work something beautiful will happen. Maybe something you will have and something you will need is gonna happen. Something beautiful and big is gonna happen. Just imagine yourself in a nice place, touching yourself. Of course, in your head. Of course, I mean, touching your forehead. I mean, not yourself, like your own forehead. Sorry if that sounded too weird. I'm still not used to ASMR stuff, and I'm just talking without a script. So when I talk without a script, it just gets into my mind whatever I say, and it can be bad. I'm sorry about that. And then, going back to the topic again, the bad dreams will just become the good ones. Sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes we also have problems when playing video games, don't we? And sometimes we just need to take a break. And if you are being too mad with video games, then you just have to step up, go outside, or maybe go to the balcony, breathe in some fresh air, and just sit down. You don't need to play a video game if you hate it. And it is important to learn that, hey, you can't just solve everything by being angry at a video game. I know that too well. When I was extremely mad at a video game Undermine, I was talking to my friend in a voice chat, and I just stepped up, said I'm going to sleep, and so I took a shower and went to sleep. The next day I woke up with a better mindset. I played the game again during the nighttime, of course. Before I went to sleep, I played the game again, and I had a much better game. And today I failed at the last boss. So yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. Not every game can be beaten. I mean, not everything can be beaten by you on the first try. That is, it will take multiple tries. It will take multiple steps, and eventually, it will just happen. And you can do it, of course, because you can achieve anything. If you think something is too difficult, don't worry, you will get through it. It's the same thing when I was playing Dark Souls for the first time. When I was playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, I didn't have a controller, so the only thing I did was use my keyboard. I binded the walking into WASD, and the camera movement I binded to the number pad, and it was quite wild. I really enjoyed that playing. I tried doing this with Dark Souls 2 and I just couldn't, so I stick around with mouse and keyboard. I didn't like it very much. It was really weird, so yeah. With Dark Souls 3, I used keyboard and mouse, keyboard and number pad again, and I beaten the game like that. So anything can be possible. Bloodborne? Oh my gosh, Bloodborne was the most difficult game I played. And it was the most fun game as well. I really had so much fun time of playing Bloodborne. The same thing with Elden Ring. I still need to play Demon's Souls, but I don't have a PlayStation 3, or do I want to emulate that? Because when I last time I tried to emulate the PS3, it was well, it didn't end well. My computer just choked. So now we go back to the topic, don't we? I beaten Dark Souls, which was my first most difficult game, and that went into a rabbit hole where I just enjoyed playing games on hard difficulties. And that's how I managed to judge video games based on difficulties. Because I see the difficulty scaling in video games as something necessary, but also something that should be thought of. Because if you see an easy mode, then you imagine the enemies will have just easy moveset. And when you imagine hard mode, you imagine the enemies will have a hard moveset. And to me, I just don't like when video games artificially increase the difficulty cap by making enemies just deal more damage instead of doing more interesting stuff. So yeah, I think Dark Souls has this like semi-perfect way of doing things because it doesn't have difficulty scaling. I mean difficulty settings. It just has one difficulty and you learn the game this way, which I think is neat. And I don't mind if people want some like easy mode. They can have it. It's a good one as well. Now, I think I've been rambling a lot today. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Ramble and talk. And I really enjoy doing this. I feel like it's some kind of a podcast thingy, but just with me. And hey, maybe someday in the future I'm gonna be doing this with some other ASMR people. Who knows? It's a fun time. Just having like a conversation with others and whatnot. Oh yeah. And if you need some time to relax, I also recommend some tea. A tea is a fantastic thing. Oh, raspberry tea. Raspberry tea is so good. Maybe I'm just biased because I love raspberries, but raspberry tea is just the best. I always say this. Get your raspberries and you will love them. I'm telling you. And raspberry tea? Oh, they're just perfect. I repeated myself. But yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this thing. And thank you so much for taking your time. 9 minutes and 30 seconds of me rambling? My gosh. I usually can go with longer, but I actually feel a bit tired. And if you hear the outside noises, this is just birds and dogs. I hope you're having a wonderful time, of course. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you around. Take care, everyone. Love ya. Mwah.